We're up on a roof in Castlemaine. It's a reasonable day, sun's sort of shining. It's the end of the season, but we're doing this because it was either this or the bees get exterminated, as the landowner needs them gone. They were difficult to find with a thermal camera because this insulation is very effective and it really hit their heat signature, and there must be something underneath as well, an air gap or something, because they weren't reading from the inside. So I had to lift the roof to make sure they were in there, because the other option was they were in a stone wall with a brick inner skin, which would have made things really hard. Anyway, we'll start exposing the hive and see what we get. And this is what we have. What I love about my job is that it's never the same. The bees always make it interesting, they always make fun patterns, and it's always really exciting just to see what they are capable of. They're amazing little girls. Before I cut into the hive, I would just like to also show the thickness of the hive. So it's not a huge hive. That's pretty. We've been doing some remodeling just here. But anyway, we'll cut her out, frame her up, and go from there. I suspect I'm going to get this hive into a 5-frame nuke. We've made 2 frames of brood so far, and we have the queen in the cage. Beautiful lady. And we've cut out a good portion of the hive already. So now we're just going to mark her up and then hang her down between the frames. Okay, so there is queen with a mark on it. Purple because we don't know her age. We can suspect her age, but we don't actually know for sure. And now we'll put her back in the cage, hang her down between the frames, and it gets easier from here. Much easier. We've got 5 frames in the box with the queen all marked up, and we have the bees fanning towards the entrance, so they're slowly heading into the hive. I'll come back tonight, put the insulation in, and then take the bees away, which will be good. The advantage to the bees was the rat's nest that was in here. The rat's nest didn't get reoccupied, so instead we got the bees. Tonight I'll fill this cavity with insulation, just to delete it before I put the roof back on. Okay, it's now after dark, and we are going to seal up the hive. The bees have all orientated to a new spot, and then we'll put the roof back on once we put the insulation in the cavity, and the insulation's there. So awesome. You always want to fill the cavity with insulation or old clothes or something, so that it deletes the cavity, because the pheromones from the old comb and where the bees have been last a very long time, and it will be attractive to another passing swarm. So if you don't delete the cavity, there's a good chance you'll end up with bees back in the house. There's still a chance you'll get bees back, because you can't delete all the cavities, but this reduces the likelihood that you'll get bees back. And there we go. Roof is back intact and all screwed down with insulation inside. All done.